welcome to Deadfish Games Minecraft server. I'm here once again with Haley.
Hi everybody.
And as you might be able to tell from just looking behind me to the left, we've gotten a lot done, and you haven't even seen anything yet. So, Haley, where would you like to show them first?
My wizard tower?
Alright, let's go see it.
Yay. By the way, I found the skeleton skull in the twilight when I was raiding a dungeon. This is my wizard tower.
You can't see it yet. Oh, alright, there we go.
Da 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 da!
The set render distance is short. Wow. You've been busy.
Oh yeah. We went to the nether and how do you make nether brick in the real world out of nether rock? Explain that, because you made it all for me.
Well, you take the nether rock and you stick it in the compressor, which I'll show you once we get to what I've been doing all week. And I apologize we didn't get a video off this weekend due to technical difficulties. And by technical difficulties, I mean I was being lazy and, whoa, I am lagging bad. Okay. But yes, by technical difficulties, I was just being a lazy bastard.
Okay, so this is my chest room. It's eventually going to hold all of the different kinds of I'm trying to think of the name. What are they called?
It's alright, we can edit this part out while you're having a brain fart.
This chest room is eventually going to hold all the different kinds of ores, or all the different kinds of aura, or what is it called?
Aspects.
There you go. This room's going to hold all the aspects. Upstairs. Go upstairs. It's all the fun stuff's upstairs.
Okay.
Fun stuff.
Yay,
Oh, it's
fun
dark.
stuff.
It is dark out here. Okay, so I have a little research table for Thaumcraft 3. You just put some paper in it, click on it. You put some paper in it, and the little aspects pop up with each of the different kinds of materials in the game, and they basically give you your magical power for each kind of thing. Each one has different aspects, and they make certain things. Look at me, look at me. This is my wand. This is the basic wand. It's basically a stick, a little...
You can't see it, you're like stuck it halfway in the table. There you go, there's a stick.
It's a stick and a shard, like crystal.
I think if you
and a feather.
use your wand on your crafting bench, something will happen.
No.
No? Oh, maybe I was wrong.
I need more. I need to study more. This I have in my hand is called a Thaumonomicon.
Thaumonomicon.
It's fun to say. Here, I'll give it to you. You can look in it.
Ooh.
When you research stuff, the book, each research note, you right-click on each research note, and in the book, you'll get a new discovery for each thing. And I've been working hard at finding different discoveries.
Just see what kind of discoveries you made.
Some basic ones. Those are already listed for you in every Thaumonomicon when you make it. Basically, to make a Thaumonomicon, you have to take a Wand of the Apprentice and click a bookshelf. Not that hard. So, go over to the right. To the right?
To the right. To the right. Oh.
It basically showing what you have researched yet, which you haven't researched anything I have. So it's just showing your skills.
So it doesn't matter if I haven't researched it myself. I can't play with it.
No. But that's a Thaumonomicon, and that stores all your research notes, so you can make magical things.
Blech.
Thank you.
All right. Was that it for your tower for now?
Pretty much. But for now, it's gonna get fancier later when I start actually working on some cool stuff.
So let's go check out what I've been doing with the farm. Haven't gotten any sheep yet.
No. I'm all backwards. What? Wait, this is not the first floor.
This is not retard friendly, the stairwell. No, it's not. And you don't have a door yet.
Well, so...
And we're back, of course. Let's go back to the farm. We're having difficulties with showing it off. But where were we? Okay, yeah, wheat, corn, flax, pumpkins.
Flax is great for string.
Yeah, string. And you can turn the string, of course, into wool, and it's great for a pinch. While we're waiting for find ourselves some sheep, which I actually found some sheep. Just
Show them these. These are my favorite.
we have our cocoa beans here. And this is just very basic. We're going to automate everything. And of course, Haley's favorite. This comes from the bee lab. We used the bees and planted various trees around them, and the bees cross-pollinate, creating what kind of trees are these?
Cherry trees.
Yep. They are, as you can see right now, everything's red on them. But when they first start, these little dots here are yellow, and then they kind of go from yellow
They're
to
over
an
here.
orange.
There's some yellow over here. On the backside.
Oh, yes, as you can see right here, this is a perfect example. When they're yellow, you're not going to get any cherries. Orange, you might get a cherry, and then a slightly darker orange. You're only really guaranteed a cherry is when it's this dark, vibrant red, and then you can just choppy and harvest your cherries.
They heal about half a heart. Or half a hunger bar.
And then, of course, as you can see, occasionally we'll get another cherry tree sapling, which you're going to ransack. And if you use the grafter on the cherry trees, it's a tool I'll probably show you in another video when we get deeper into the bees. But if you use a grafter on these trees or any other genetically spliced trees, you're guaranteed to get a tree sapling. Problem is they're not very durable, so you have to make a whole bunch of them. Because like literally you get maybe 8 slaps out of it, and then it'll break. And then I finally finished the farmhouse, which I don't believe you guys have seen yet. Still a work in progress but the outside's all done. Nothing automatic yet on the inside. Betty's still hanging around. We haven't gotten desperate enough to eat her because we got plenty of eating cows. Yum. Cow.
It's what's for dinner.
But yes, as far as my plan, this silo here I'm going to use for the storage for all the farm products. So all our wheat and stuff are going to be stored in probably barrels all the way up to the top. I'm going to add probably another floor and a little ladder up the middle and just line the walls with barrels for all of our farm products.
Do you want to show them our project board?
Oh, yes, of course. Still some more to add to it, but we can show you what our plans are so far, so you got a good idea of the direction we're heading. The dead fish wall of crap to build. What a wonderful name. So, number one, well, these aren't necessarily in any exact order of how we're going to build, but we want to build a fully auto farm. We want to build Dead Fish Tower, which is, in my mind, I want to build like a huge skyscraper with, you know, all the miracles of modern science.
Can we make it shaped like a fish?
Maybe. We'll figure something out.
Ow.
Build a sweets factory, and it's going to be a tribute to Yogscast because they're the first ones that did it. We're just going to do it better. And build an auto sorting smelting quarry from hell. Yep, that's exactly it. It's going to be fully efficient, you know, a box for every type of item that you can mine and be processed in whatever way it can be, so that we have all kinds of nice stuff to build and craft with. Build a ridiculously complicated nuclear reactor.
Mm-hmm.
I ran out of space and I spelled nuclear wrong. Wow. I was really tired when I was jotting this up on the board.
I couldn't spell it any better.
But yeah, there's nuclear control, and of course the nuclear reactors, and from industrial craft mod, and We want to build an awesome one that just generates a ridiculous amount of power and then some. And then build a better village. We want to build a city. Not a village is an understatement, but we want to build a city. Probably somewhere near where the village I discovered. Maybe that way, our testificants will be happy. Our little. And now we are going to show you the bee lab. It's still a work in progress, and considering the tower and the factory, which you'll see after this. But we have the carpenter, which you need for making candles and various other things that you get out of the wax. The squeezer, and you also need a centrifuge. As you can see, I haven't finished building all the machines. I was kind of toying around with this. Then we have this doodad called the gene pool, and all I know about it thus far is that you stick the bees in here, and then it turns it into liquid DNA, in which you can somehow make specific bees with little serum vials with a couple other machines involved. And then this is an analyzer, which will analyze trees' bees. It's a little bit slower than the bee analyzer, which I will show you in a little bit. But as you can see, you can put multiple bees up here, and you could automate this with Buildcraft pipes. And it is run off of honey, which I haven't figured out how to make yet. But in another video, I'm sure I'll get it figured out once I decide to focus on our bee lab a little bit more. And then out here, you can see the wondrous land of beedom. And this is where we planted all the trees. There's our first cherry tree, and as you can see, it's a pretty sad little cherry tree. Not much left to it. And all our apiaries. And as you can see, you can tell when the apiaries are active when you can see the little bumblebees flying everywhere. And we didn't start with this many flowers. That's another product of the bee. If you put a few flowers down, they eventually spread out. More bees you have, the faster it seems to do it. Now, last but certainly not least, I'll show you the amazing factory.
You get to give me a first time tour too.
I don't even believe Haley has been in it yet. Here we go. Now, if only it would load so you can see it in all its splendor.
Wow. It's so bright in here.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time collecting all that glowstone to make all these lamps.
These are inverted lamps.
Yes, these are the inverted lamps. Not like exactly new, but they haven't been in the mod pack forever. You don't need a redstone signal for them to light up, and if you do send a redstone signal to them, they shut off instead of turning on. So they make it a lot easier when you're decorating, and you can get these inverted lamps in all kinds of sizes and shapes
and colors.
And then we have our coke oven, which is full of cresol oil, cresote oil or whatever. And then I also managed to get enough materials to build our blast furnace. Now, you might be thinking, oh, there's just a big empty room. Well, this is where we're going to be building all these automatic machines I've been promising you. And trust me, this is probably not even enough space. So there's your dead fish tip. When you're wanting to have a nice looking building to hide all your fancy machines, you're going to want plenty and plenty of space. But for our general work purposes now, we have my little workshop up here. About the same setup as we have at the house with a few add-ons. I have 2 furnaces and 2 macerators. so I can macerate twice as hard. And then, of course, an extractor. Or wait, no, this is a compressor. I haven't made an extractor for up here yet, but certainly we'll get on that very soon. And then we have all our Buildcraft goodies. The centrifuge, the squeezer, and the carpenter, and the thermonic fabricator, which is used to make more advanced parts for crafting in both forestry mod and the Buildcraft mod. And then of course we have these little project tables which have a recipe that I wanted to show all of you. As you can see in my inventory here, you might be wondering what these are. Well, these are canvas bags. Awesome, easy little thing to make. And they hold about an inventory worth in one block space. So as you can see, I have my extra steel plate and all my power tools that I've managed to make since we got our little steel mill working. And there is the bean analyzer, which I'll hopefully get a chance to show you before the end of this video. If not, it'll be in the next. And you can dye these in whatever color. So as you can see, there's a whole nother inventory. But it starts off with canvas. You make canvas by surrounding a stick with a bunch of string. Then you make 8 of those canvas bags and make a ring of them like you would wood for a chest, and that will give you a canvas bag. And then dye the canvas bag whatever color you would desire.
I want purple. I want purple. I want purple.
So we're going to go ahead and give Haley her purple one, and I also made you a red one earlier too.
Yay.
Ta-da! So now you have a couple
Very
extra.
useful for mining.
Useful for about anything, because Lord knows when you're playing this mod pack, your inventory gets full of a lot of crap. And then I just have some basic storage here, and then a bunch of empty rooms that I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with yet. I'm sure I'll find a use for them.
Outside of this building, or at the top of this building.
Yep, I missed a window back here.
No, don't push me.
Ah, Skeletor!
Hey!